Thursday, baby. One more day into Friday. You're almost done with your week. You can kick your feet back. You'll listen to us and then come into Friday, kicking ass and taking names. Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks that look like me, geeks that look like you, and geeks that look like my man over here, sitting over here to the left or right of me. Yo, Chuck.
What's going on,
fam?
y'all?
Tell the people what's going on, man. Yo, look at that $1 million smile. There you go.
No, I feel that way. You know, it's been a work week. It's been one excellent work week.
Good,
you know,
good.
When things come out, I can't wait to share once everything gets announced properly. But one good work week.
I know, man. You're just like a goodie bag of just dopeness, and I can't get access to you, man. I feel like
I'm the world's best NDA keeper.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
NDA keeper.
That's exactly what I'm saying, man.
What? Like, can't talk about nothing.
It's
okay. It's 12 years of practice, man. I live in an industry where people are like, man, your project good? Like, my project's good. Your project good? Like, yeah, it's good. You know how it is. Like, yeah. That's how we talk in our industry.
Listen, don't even try to pry it out of him. But try. He's like, can't do it, fam. Can't do it.
Yeah,
you know the rule about Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk about it. That's right.
Well, listen, if you are new to the show, we cover the Geek News Beat and we share our opinions with you. As you can see, we are highly melanated. So we are going to give you a highly melanated viewpoint regarding this news. But please be leery of the info that we are given because this is not vetted. This is strictly for entertainment. So, watch how you talking. Don't be talking crazy at your water cooler. Yo, speaking of talking crazy, why somebody on a flight out here trying to test my man Mike Tyson, dog? Did you see it?
Oh man, I saw it. I mean, there's the woman, she's the witness to it in the count. She was like, look, we saw that guy before he got on the plane. We were at the bar. He was a loose cannon there. And who throws water bottles at Mike Tyson?
Why? Exactly. Why would you do that?
Two things you don't do. First of all, provoke Mike Tyson to fight you. That's number one, right? And that should be enough. But you don't mess with an old black man with hands. No matter how old that black man, with hands. And you know,
like hands of gods.
One point in the world, Mike Tyson was the only hands that ever mattered.
Ever, dog. It was Thanos without the glove, dog. I just don't. It's like
that dude threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson. So he was in the wrong. And Mike Tyson was defending himself.
Yeah.
Boy. You can't even sue Mike Tyson. You hope Mike Tyson doesn't press charges on you.
That's it, man. And there's this thing I know I've been saying it a million times on this show. I say it around friends and family, and people look at me like I'm crazy when I say this. I think we are in an age where people think you have the right to say whatever you want and have no consequences.
You know where that came from?
People, please watch your mouth. Watch your actions, please.
That came from parents' reasoning as punishment. not doing anything else. Not taking away something. We got spanked and everything got taken away. They're not getting things taken away. Why'd you do that, Michael? Because I felt like your mom. Shut the fuck up. You shouldn't be talking to people like that. Talk to me how the fuck I feel, mom. You can't be talking. Man, it comes to a point.
Man.
And Mike Tyson was cool. I said Mike Tyson was cool. Like, dude, that's what I grab. He said, no, I'm not in the mood, I'm in my Zen state, just leave me alone. Thank you for being a fan. The dude was like, I'll whoop your ass. Like, you telling Mike Tyson you can whoop his ass? And they was like, Mike should have laughed it off. Said Mike did laugh it off. He threw a water bottle at Mike over top his head. Mike stood up and put them hands on him.
Yeah, and see, and here's the thing too, man. What gets me is that Mike Tyson's turnaround over like the past 5 years has been legendary, absolutely legendary. He's talked about it a whole bunch of times. He's got help. He's talked to people. Like you said, he's got his Zen mentality of just trying to find his center. He's gotten old, he's gotten wiser just because of age and stage as it go along with it. He has made a full-blown 180 from the hothead that he might have been in the early 90s. That's what I'm saying. And you took this man, this zen-like man who's just trying to go into the later stages of his life and just chill. And this is the man you want to provoke, and you know what this man is capable of. It feels like a John Wick moment to me. John Wick was just chilling in his house. He was like, listen, let me just chill with my puppy. let me mourn my wife, chill with my puppy, and then hear these fools come in kicking down John Wick's door. Hear this fool come around trying to smack Mike Tyson in the back of the head on the plane with a beer bottle. I just don't. Woo, boy, this world today. Yo, what is going on to the chat? Yo, just one of the beautiful things about coming onto this network is that you have access to us. So if you happen to be watching this on Restream, please come check us out live. You can come over here, ask some questions, and we'll hit you up. Big shout outs to DeFunk, one of our curators for this news that we have on the show, and an active contributor to the chat. He said, hey, yo, man, welcome back, Chuck.
What's going on? What's going on, DeFunk?
Yeah, man, you get your Magic Johnson on flashing that $1 million smile of yours.
I try, me and Magic, we got it. Not that other thing, but this thing.
Yo, hey, but you know what? We're gonna keep segueing into different things. And speaking of taking hits, yo, Netflix is still taking hits. They just got hit with 200,000 subscribers rolling out with an estimated up to 2 million by this time next year was projected at one point in time. And it seems like Netflix may be circling the wagons because they're doing other things such as limiting shared subscribership. And now they are looking into parts of their department and maybe reducing some of their workforce in their animation department as a result of these first quarter losses.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard for them, right? In this, they have such a large subscriber base, over 200 million, and they have to pump out all this content, mostly original content, and not evergreen content such as Friends and whatnot. They need to create those level of shows. Animation is not an easy thing. Animation's hard. Only thing I know that's harder than just raw animation is gaming, because everything has to be created. Then everything has to be brought to life. Everything has to have breath and a voice in it. Like film and television, you can hire Denzel. You know what you're getting with Denzel. When you hire Samuel Jackson, you know what type of person you're getting. Now you just got to let them get into their pocket. You got to coach them a little bit, make sure they have the best food in their trailers and they got a really fat paycheck. But with none of that exists, and you have to create all that from scratch. So that animation is expensive. So I can see Netflix saying, you know what, we're gonna chill a little bit on the animation, figure this out, and you gotta understand, there's a lot of third-party animation houses from here to all the way to Africa, across Asia, that are kicking out top quality animation. Arcane didn't come from an internal house in Netflix. It came from an external house in France that worked with Riot, and Riot put more money into that company. So, I'm surprised Riot hasn't been to play to buy that company. They should buy that company and say, y'all make all the animation y'all want for everything. But that may be the move. That may be the move. I don't know. But it's not cheap. And Netflix has been here before. That's not like Netflix has not been against the ropes before. They've always come out. And people are like, when Disney Plus launches, it's going to kill Netflix. It did not kill Netflix. Netflix subscriptions went up. Netflix is like, when they make it $11, people are going to start canceling. It's $14.99 right now, and people are still there. And they cut back on sharing. The investors won't see Netflix constantly grow. There's only so many people on the internet that can stream, that have good 4K TVs that can do all this. We have to think, most of the world does not have this. They may have cell phones, they may have fast speed internet, but when do they have time not trying to survive? There's a lot involved in watching material. It is a luxury. I don't know why, let's talk, my American friends talk, what happened to your company, blah, blah, blah. I was like, y'all care to forget, we're in America. China's 1 billion people. Over half that population really has clean water.
Perspective. Perspective.
India's 1 billion people. 3/4 of that have clean water. And then a lot of places around the world are fighting in wars of some type. be it a poverty war, economic war, or a physical war. Or when they going to sit back and say, hey, I'm put Coco Melon on for my child as I grab this AK-47 and protect these doors. It's not happening.
Okay. Well, you said something that I think is really important as well, and that is out of all these streaming companies, Netflix is like the granddaddy of them all, and they have been doubted every step of the way regarding this company. Remember, they were doubted. People laughed when people were getting DVDs in the mail. People laughed when they decided to do original content. People laughed when they decided to do digital content. People laughed when they did video, like stream, like they have been doubted over and over and over again repeatedly. But maybe it's just because we're in the 24-hour news cycle. It does seem to me that they just seem very panicky right now.
Yeah. Like, I mean, knowing anything about Reed, this has been planned. They saw it. They probably saw it last year. Like, we're going to take this hit because we're about to drop these things where you can't share accounts. And people are going to think, is that $14.99 worth it? We're going to lose some people. We're going to lose probably a bunch of people until we start dropping top level content. People don't understand the creators there were always king. Now they're putting gates in. I think, you can't just let Michael B. Jordan become a producer, writer, and director. And all we know Michael B. Jordan to do is act. So we gotta get y'all up to speed.
Right.
Not everybody's leaning away. Not everybody's leaning away.
Okay.
But that's true. I think they're gonna figure it out. You gotta care to think. Bridgeton came out, subscriptions went up.
Yeah.
They probably got like 300,000 subscriptions because of Reggae John Page by himself.
Yeah, it broke records again. They just released the numbers for Bridgerton season 2, and it broke records again. So yeah.
And he wasn't in season 2. They bring that man back in season 3 with these Indian girls. It's over. It's over. Game is over. Every person of color is going to have it because they're like, we got Indians, we got the black people,
Yeah, and they're all beautiful people. There's so many beautiful people on that show. It's just
beautiful people. Everybody beautiful on that show. Everyone. And I said, all they gotta say, hey, we're going for the Latin community. We're gonna bring the Spanish queen in. The next thing you know, bam, they got the whole entire Latin community on lock.
Bruh.
It's gonna be over. They're gonna bring in that Latin guy that looks better than Reggae Jean Page, and the whole world is gonna blow up. The whole world is gonna blow up.
Yo, and that's an easy find too. I don't know if you've ever seen Telemundo, but it's a requirement to even get on Telemundo. They're like, you gotta be an 8.5 just to even knock on Telemundo's door. They're like, we don't see nothing less than 8s. Men or women, it doesn't matter.
Cut up. They all cut up and buffed out. Like, what's going on? The only country I know that does it just as good as them, but they let normal people get on television is India. If India puts a beautiful person on screen, that person is beautiful.
Yeah.
They are in everybody's eyes, they're beautiful.
Yeah. No, you're right. There's definitely a formula to that. So I guess with all that being said, maybe all of us, the people that are on the outside looking in, maybe we might be feeding into the hype regarding Netflix and their changes. And maybe it's not as drastic as we think it is. Maybe it's just them course correcting. And they're going to be like, we're going to be all right. We've always been all right. We run it. We wrote the rules on this. Just chill out.
This has never been trailed before.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of
nobody's streaming service is carrying their company. There's not Netflix's only streaming service is carrying the company.
Huh.
NBC's not carrying, Peacock's not carrying it. Hulu's not carrying the company. Disney Plus is not carrying the company.
That's a very good point.
Nobody's streaming. Netflix's streaming service is carrying the whole entire company right now.
Okay.
So they're going to be the ones that are more agile to figure it out first. They're the technical companies that will figure it out first. Well, we'll see.
For one, I wouldn't bet against them. At least not yet. Not this soon. I wouldn't bet against them. It's way too early to bet against them.
Warner Media just sold the Discovery, and Discovery's is really smart too. There's a lot of smart. All these companies are really smart, and we're doing something that's never been done before. We're moving away from television. That was the final frontier at one point.
Yeah, so we thought. Yeah.
We're giving people the right to choose what they're looking at. How dare that happen? And not going to a video store? and hope that a copy of what they really wanted to see is on the wall.
Yeah. I do miss those days though. It's just something about looking at. I miss looking at I miss looking at DVD covers or VHS covers. Something about the what did we talk about? The tangible media that's what we got. But that's a whole other conversation.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? I know we only got a couple of more minutes because we're gonna make this GeekBeast a little short and sweet. But I do want to talk about things that last. And there's few things that have the lasting staying power as the W. And the W as in Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang has been one of the front runners in the hip hop culture regarding music and regarding their marketing savvy. The W is probably at the time for like at least a good strong decade. It was arguably the most recognizable sign in hip hop, maybe outside of like the Run DMC moniker. Maybe I don't think anything beats it, right?
Besides the Tank. The Tank.
And the Tank only held it down for maybe 5 or 6 years, but nothing compares to the W, right?
Yeah.
They were one of the first to really move merchandise and clothing. Even this is even before Sean John was doing it. Like Wu-Tang had merch beyond.
Yeah, they had metal
they was
denim.
killing it.
I remember metal denim, it was shiny denim. I was like, oh my God, that metal denim suit is amazing.
Yo, I can't lie. Like when in case you didn't know, me and Chuck went to school in Atlanta at the exact same time. And there was only 2 Wu-Tang stores in the entire world at that time. There was one in New York and there was one in Atlanta. It was right next to Lenox Mall. And every time you went there, it was, it wasn't next to Lenox Mall. There's off Peachtree. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but there was a line. There was a line all the time. Anytime they released new shirts, everything, it was just the thing. You know, you went to the Wu-Tang store just so you could be seen, you know, and not even necessarily to even buy clothes. Well, we're talking like 25 years, 26 years after the fact.
95.
Yeah, 25, a quarter century after the fact, Wu-Tang is still making moves, man. Wu-Tang Clan gear is coming to Fortnite. Are we surprised that it's Fortnite, though? Are we surprised?
No, it's so funny. I'm just waiting for Wu-Tang and Nas to be downloadable characters in Fortnite. You know, it'll be the biggest season if they get all 8 members of Wu-Tang in Fortnite with original songs for their Fortnite songs. And you get Nas in a Fortnite.
See, okay. Now here's the thing. And I'm with you.
Game changing.
I'm with you. I feel you. That moves me in a way. I'd be like, I would absolutely jump on Fortnite to check out to see how this goes, right? But here's the thing. Most of the folks that play Fortnite weren't even born when Wu's first album even came out.
That's true.
You realize that, right?
But it don't matter because Wu-Tang is forever.
And Wu-Tang's for the kids.
Man, could you imagine?
Old Dirty Bastard said it best. Wu-Tang's for the kids.
Kids, right. Could you imagine intro song? We have Bomb Atomically, Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Come on. Imagine that being a song coming off. Diving in a Fortnite. Everybody would be on it. It'll blow up Fortnite. Adam Sussman, Billy Bramer, y'all hear it right here. Your boy Chuck Babb is telling you, get Wu-Tang into Fortnite with Nas. Oh, yeah, man. They could do anything, do East versus West, and have Snoop and Corrupt and Taz and have them all drop in. It'll change Fortnite. It'll change gaming.
I'm curious how many old heads would really blow the dust off the sticks.
Oh man, everybody, people pick up sticks. Everybody pick up sticks. People are trying to build. Could you imagine you have the spray paint Wu-Tang symbol?
That's what I want. I would want the spray paint tag probably more than anything else, and then be able to just hear some tracks.
Man, I probably want Old Dirty Bastard as a downloadable character. And it's ODB. And when his moniker is he pulls up his ID, the album cover. Yeah. Come on. Or Ghostface with the Falcon claw, with the Falcon on the corner. Man, come on.
Oh man. That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, come on, Raekwon and Ghost with the Cuban links.
I just the chef hat on.
Yo, I'm just saying the jizz and the liquid swords. Yo, it would be better. But see, here's the thing. I know we're excited. Anybody in the chat, would you hop on Fortnite? Would this reinvigorate your Fortnite standing if you were able to get all of the delicacies that the Wu-Tang brand offers? Well, as of right now, it's just going to be just skins right now. So there will be 2 different outfits available, along with some Wu-Tang accessories like reactive backpacks and naturally a Wu-Tang hands emote. So
Wu-Tang's forever. We should change whatever we name this show to Wu-Tang's forever. I'm trying to tell you, Fortnite and Wu-Tang is forever.
Yo, but you gotta say like ODB, Wu-Tang is forever, mother sucker.
That is ODB. Wu-Tang is forever.
Yo, we gonna have to.
They going on tour together too, right? Nas, Wu-Tang. All my friends are excited. I said, they're going on the national tour. That's just one show I don't want to go to. You know, I was like, they should have had this tour 30 years ago. This would have been the tour.
Exactly.
30 years ago. I said, Nas doesn't need money. I just watched Nas at Smoking Grooves. Give the worst performance. There was like 80 people on the roster, and Nas gave the wackest performance.
He's old, man. Yo, Nas pushing 50,
Nas has
dog.
never done a full song. And he's never gotten to the good part of the verse that everybody loves. He cuts it off right before and goes into a medley somewhere else. Like, I know y'all love this part right here. I'm never gonna get there for you.
I'm not gonna give
never gonna get there for you.
I'm not gonna give
you know. And Wu-Tang just as bad. I watch them perform and they don't know half the lyrics to their old songs. They made them songs when they were 20. These men are like 50 years old.
No, 20. They made some of them songs and they were like 17, 18 years old, man.
They did.
Like they were kids. They all 50-something. They grown ass men.
They're like, man, I don't even think like that no more. I haven't thought like that in years.
Listen. Man. Although Wu-Tang is forever, and so is GeekBeast. Geekish Network is forever. Yo, that's how we're going to close this out. Yo, exactly. Geekish Network is for the kids. So, we're going to close out the new segment of this show. Yo, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it was like real quick. You know, we kind of like came in and like stick and move and then kind of rolled out. Yo, big shout outs to Digital Click. If you look around you see all these beautiful borders that's going around and all these beautiful graphics. That is Digital Click. They will hook you up with graphic design. We even use them for marketing. We use them. So should you. Look up Digital Click. Hey, if you happen to be catching this on Restream and you are doing this and want to be like, I want to listen to something dope in traffic, I want to take my walks. Yo, we are on podcast formats as well. Spotify, Apple, Google, it's you name it, we're there. Yo, make sure you go ahead and massage those algorithms by giving us thumbs up on those podcasts. And of course, leave some comments as well. When it comes to visual platforms such as Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, just go ahead and hit / the Geekish Network on all of those. Hit those thumbs up, like buttons, and comments as well. Got to get those algorithms moving in the right direction. And of course, on Twitch for my old school folks, it's still going to be alive, still going to be on the cracking, doing game streams, charity streams, and a whole lot of other various projects in the future. Tomorrow is going to be tons of fun. It's going to be our happy hour. It's kind of like, we kind of like chill out, sip on a couple of things, chop it up with the chat, and just let our hair down. I highly recommend that you come hang out. It's one of my favorite shows of the week because, we kind of get to be a little bit off the chain. And it's an hour long, too. So, you get to really get it in. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and, do my my Def Comedy Jam thing and pass the mic over to Russ. Russ, you got something to say?
You're so silly. I was going to say, shimmy, shimmy, ya, yay. Give me the mic and we can take it away. Up on the natural charge, Bon Voyage. Yeah, from the home of the GeekBeast squad.
Yeah! We're going to leave you with that. Yo, y'all better come see us tomorrow. We out of here. Peace out.